All right, let's get the speech chat turned on here. Come on, cooperate. Okay. All right, what is good, everybody? It is the Godfather of VR, the ageless one of the band. Look at the clay. We are back for some Raceroom today. Wow, it's been a while since I streamed Raceroom, but then again, I think it's been. I don't think I've streamed. Shit. I'm trying to think. I think the last time I streamed was a week ago today. When I streamed Rensport. So yeah, I meant to. Let me see. I was going to stream Monday or Tuesday, but I was trying to stay out of Jester's way because I had planned to stream Project Motor Racing. But then as the week went on, I was tired, and plus I was racing when in my spare time. I was racing in VR on Le Mans Ultimate. Had a couple of races there. One of them I finished okay. The other one I was actually leading for 3/4 of the race, and I spun out a couple of times, and the third one was fatal. I hit the wall and the car was destroyed. That one I have nobody to blame but myself, but nonetheless, I will say that during that race, it was tense, but it was not fun because I did not feel like I could be aggressive. Hey, Adrenaluke, thanks for posting the stream to your server. I appreciate it. And hey,
ain't no stopping this train. Whoa!
So as I was saying about the Le Mans Ultimate race, it was tense, but it was not fun, and because I felt like I could not be aggressive. It was like every corner that I came to, I felt like I was sticking my arm in a tank full of piranhas and hoping that I don't get bit, so I couldn't be aggressive. It was like every corner I had to be so damn careful as to not lose the car. And whereas like Project Motor Racing and even Raceroom, I can be aggressive because the car shows me what it's going to do. With Le Mans Ultimate, the car may show you one thing, but it will do something different. So anyway, I'm not gonna sit here and trash Le Mans Ultimate all day. There's really not that much racing news. We didn't get the update that I was hoping for Project Motor Racing. I was hoping that was going to be the second to the biggest update, because naturally, to me, the biggest update will be when we get the VR, but it'll be the update before that'll be a huge update too, because I believe that'll be the update when we get the performance update with the performance improvements. Yeah, I did a daily race in LMU today. There's zero window to correct the slide. I would agree for the most part. Come back over here, bring up. So I mean, I still love LMU, but just my biggest problem with LMU right now is always starting on ice cold tires, and how you're giving away 3-4 laps before the tires start to warm up, and that is the scariest part of the race because you don't have, in my opinion, you don't have the kind of control that you would like over the car, and then you still got to worry about the idiots charging in behind you. So those are contributing factors that can make a Le Mans Ultimate race a nightmare. So, but let's get to the Raceroom part of it. So, Raceroom I think in an interview with Traxi and GG about a month ago, they revealed that we've got 4 new GT3 cars coming to Raceroom, and that would be the Aston Martin Vantage GT3 Evo, the Mustang GT3, that's going to be huge. The Porsche 911 or 992 GT3 Evo, and I think the big one is going to be the Lamborghini Temerario, and that is a new car from Lamborghini. I think back last fall, Lamborghini revealed both the race car and the street car. The race car made its debut in IMSA at the 12 Hours of Sebring, and it also made its debut, I think, in the GT World Challenge Australia. So, to my knowledge, unless somebody wants to correct me,
said the Mustang GT3 Evo is
oh,
not
this
in
is the
any
Mustang
other
GT3
sim as far
Evo,
as I'm
and you
aware
said
of.
this, it's not in any other sim as far as you're aware of. Wow, that'll be a first too. But I think that's going to kind of, the Mustang and the Porsche Evos, they'll probably be the same as the GT3s, but with different liveries. I think the Lamborghini is going to be the one that stands out because this is a brand new race car, and not like a Huracan Evo or something like that where they look identical. This is a brand new car with this Temerario. And as I said, it was unveiled. The street car and the race car was unveiled last fall. I'm repeating myself. It debuted at the 12 Hours of Sebring and GT World Challenge Australia. So yeah, I'm like starting from the beginning and coming forward again. So as far as video games goes,
yeah, I get what you mean.
Hey, what's up?
Said, what up?
Ain't no stopping this train. Whoa!
Said,
so as far as video games goes, the Temerario, I do not believe is on any other racing game so far. So correct me if I'm wrong. That being said, it's been revealed that the Temerario, the pack, the GT3 pack for Raceroom will be out next month. So the day that release, everybody will be playing Raceroom, and I mean everybody. I think the Aston Martin, yeah, that'll be cool because I don't think there's any Aston Martin GT3s on Raceroom. So, my big curiosity there will be how will the car sound? Because a lot of cars, the current Aston Martin, most of the games got them. The Porsche 992 Evo or 911 GT3, I don't think anybody has that yet, but you wouldn't be able to tell the difference between that and the 992. It's just, different livery. But it's still cool that they're going to get it, but I think they would have been better served pushing that car back. And well, I guess it's okay. Because I'll put it all together here in a second. The Mustang GT, I think that's going to be a big one. You might bake a pizza tonight. Damn, that sounds good.
I might bake a pizza tonight.
I think the Mustang's going to be a big one because the Mustang has a following. It definitely has a following on Le Mans Ultimate. I see a few people using it on Project Motor Racing. So I think the Mustang GT3, the current one, to my knowledge, the games that have the current Mustang are ACC, AC Evo, Le Mans Ultimate, iRacing, and Project Motor Racing. So that is 5 games that have that car. But the Lamborghini Temerario, to my knowledge, No one has that. And I think that's going to be the big draw when we get those cars next month. I think that's going to be the big draw. Lamborghini has its following. I was going to say a cult following, but I don't like using the word cult because I think cult sounds like a word affiliated with a demonic group. So I'll just say that the Lamborghini has its following. And one person that I would definitely be curious to see if he checks it out or not would be, you know, one of my friends, Jonathan Clifford. When he first came on the scene a few years ago on ACC, he was Lamborghini right from the get-go. I mean, he used Lamborghini the whole time. And then when he transitioned over to Le Mans Ultimate, he started driving the Lamborghini there. He was driving the Lamborghini there, and the only time he doesn't drive it is when he teams up with Dale Rodman Jr. and they do an endurance race. But he's hardcore Lamborghini, so I would be curious to see if he drives it. I'm definitely going to check it out, you know, because you know, out of the exotic supercars, my son loves the Lamborghini, so I'll probably put in a little bit of time there with the Lamborghini. And in fact, when I jump into the game here, whether I do a single player or a multiplayer race,
I'm disappointed.
I'll definitely
with the
check it out.
Temerario
Now, you said you're
face.
disappointed with the Temerario. From what I'm understanding, their most recent race did not turn out very well. I think in Austria or something like that. So much to the point where the article that I was reading was basically saying they should abandon the car or something like that. So I'm understanding as far as racing goes, is not getting off to a good start. So, but again, so with the Temerario, like I said, Raceroom's going to get it first, to my knowledge. I think the other games where you could certainly expect the Temerario to show up is iRacing. I'm like 99% sure iRacing will get it. Possibly Automobile Lister 2.
Whitey said, "Oh, I just don't like how it looks."
Project Motor Racing. I don't know if they would get it or not. I mean, they do have the Huracan, so I think it's a possibility that they could get it too. I think the games where you won't see the Temerario, one of them is like certain is Forza. You're not going to see it there because they've already discontinued support on Forza. There's going to be no more content. There might be, you know, maintenance updates or something like that, but there's no more content coming for Forza. GT7, I don't think you'll see it there because of the rate that, like, it's almost like Sony and Polyphony Digital are doing the bare minimum to keep people from leaving. And I think that's the only reasons we got the Porsche 992 and the Ferrari 296 on GT7. It feels more like a move to keep people from leaving rather than trying to get up to speed with all the current games out there that have the current cars. So I don't think you'll see the Temerario on GT7. I think you could possibly see it on GT8, but I don't think you're going to see it on GT7. Trying to think. Oh, I think you could possibly see the Temerario on AC Evo. I think that's a possibility. So yeah, I think almost certain iRacing will get it. Possibly Automobile Lister 2. I think it's a pretty good chance that AC Evo will get it. Yeah, yep. iRacing, Automobile Lister 2, AC Evo. And so coming back to Raceroom, I think in the interview that they had with Traxi and GG when they unveiled this pack for these GT3s, I guess they are looking to fill in the missing GT3s. That being said, I have my fingers crossed that we will get the Corvette Z06 because I think once Raceroom gets their Ferrari license back, I think we get this new GT3 pack. I think the only cars that Raceroom will be missing as far as GT3 goes, as far as current cars being used, I think the only missing cars will be the Corvette Z06 and I think the Lexus. But after that, I think they'll pretty much have all the GT3s. So, all right.
At Adrenaluke YT,
I think we can
said,
jump into some
Raceroom is the most
racing. Let's take a
underrated
look at
sim.
the multiplayer and see what we got there as far as people registering for races. That's already closed. The DTM at Red Bull Ring. There was only 3 people registered for that race.
At
So I
Adrenaluke
think what I'll
YT,
do is
said,
get some practice
is
in.
that an IndyCar shirt?
The next race is coming up in 24 minutes. We'll see how many people are registered for that one. I think I'll go ahead and register or practice for that race and turn in a qualifying lap, and then go from there. When the race comes, if it's nobody really registered, then we'll do a single player race. I think I will. I've taken tomorrow off from work. Tomorrow is my birthday. I will be 59 years old tomorrow. But I took the day off because I need to go to the Secretary of State and register my cars. I don't know about other states, but I know here in Michigan, you have to renew your plates or register your car on your birthday. So I've got one of my cars registered. I have to go and register the other ones. So I got to do that in the morning as soon as the Secretary of State opens. They have a kiosk where you can just walk right up to the machine and do it. But my Lexus, I store it during the winter, and when I stored it this past winter, I suspended the insurance, and the only thing I kept was like the comprehensive in case it gets hit while it's parked or something. And now that I put the full insurance back on it, when I went to the kiosk, I guess the Secretary of State has no record of valid insurance on the car, so I have to present proof. So I got to go in and physically show it to him tomorrow. So that's another reason why I'm taking tomorrow off. So, Adrenaluke, thank you. You said, is that an IndyCar shirt? I believe this is a NASCAR shirt. You want to know the truth? I'm not even sure who the person is that this shirt is for. I will say last fall, when I went to the Sim Gaming Expo, a kid walked up to me because he recognized the name on the back of my shirt. He recognized who that race driver was.
Said, "Happy birthday, pimp."
Hey, thank you, appreciate it. So yeah, 59 years old. Some days I feel every bit of it. I'm not gonna lie. Some days I feel great. Some days I feel old. So the reason why I even brought that up in the first place is I took tomorrow off. So if I can get up early enough, I will get up and stream Project Motor Racing. So, but we're talking like 4 or 5 in the morning Eastern time. Because the Secretary of State opens at 9, and I need to get there the minute the door opens because the Secretary of State moves slow as hell. If you try to show up there at like 1, 2 in the afternoon, you're going to be waiting unless you already have an appointment. So since I don't have an appointment, I need to get there as soon as they open. All right, so let's jump into the Red Bull Ring and do a couple of laps. This is a DTM race, so I had to buy the DTM version of the Huracan. But fortunately, because I already own the GT3 version of the Huracan, this version only cost me like 34 cents. There we go. That's the livery I bought. The last time I used the Lambo as a go-to car was when I first discovered ACC. Um, for those that know ACC, the Lambo is the cover art of ACC. And when I first jumped into ACC, um, it put me in the Lambo by default. So I probably, for the first month or two that I played ACC, I was using the Lambo until I started fishing around trying other cars. If it's too loud or not loud, loud enough, let me know, folks. Ooh. Car went up on 2 wheels. And that's my ghost right there in front of me from a previous lap.
Said, Lambo is also cover art for PMR.
Oh, that's the Lambo hypercar, though. I don't know if the Huracan's in the background, though.
You need to watch these track limits.
I'm going to take it all the way down to first. This is the big corner where I have the most trouble at because I'm not sure how to attack this corner.
Time was at 1:32.11. Sector 1 time is good. Rear brakes are cold. Your sector 2 time is quick. Just done a 131.23. It's your quickest lap in this session.
Damn, I thought I took that corner pretty good.
This lap will be deleted.
At George Summer 536 said, there is a Sport DTM 2025 pack in the shop you can buy for like €4 if you already own online racing pack that gives you all 6 of these DTM 2025 cars.
Yeah, I think like since I already own most of the GT3s, I think the game will give me like a super huge discount. So all I would be doing is paying for the the DTM version of these GT3 cars. So like this car right here I'm driving, for instance, is the DTM Lamborghini, and I already had the GT3 version of this Lamborghini, so it only charged me 34 cents to buy the DTM version of this car.
Sector 1 is 0.
Which I think is pretty good.
Off your best. Sector 2 is a 10th off your best.
At George Summer 536 said, even full price if you don't own anything for this pack is like €10 and it include all 6 cars and all I think 8 tracks included in the season.
Yeah, these online packs that they have on this game.
31.68. Sector 3 times
Seems
okay.
like they really want to boost numbers for that official DTM series.
Oh yeah, I forgot to mention that too, about the esports championship that they had coming back, which I never really knew anything about, but it is the point that if this game is like...
Sector 1 is 2/10 off your best.
If they're bringing back an esports, then they must be doing pretty good. I mean, the numbers must be growing. I'm in a serious fight with my ghost.
Sector 2 time is good.
Come on. Give me a tick or two.
That was 131.22. Sector 3 time is fast.
At George Summer 536 said, I watched that first pre-season race on Red Bull that happened like 2 days ago and it was really good one.
I haven't really watched that many real life races, to tell you the truth. I think I watched parts of the 6 hours of Imola. I think I watched pieces of the 12 hours of Sebring. You know what? Now I'll go late. Check that out later. So, yeah, there's only 2 people registered at this race. Ooh. I might have to do this Alpine 110 Cup. Just for the sake of doing a rank race, I'll go ahead and do this. And then we'll come back and do some more Lambo stuff. So I'm probably going to be dead last since I don't have any qualifying laps. Nice looking car, though. Now, as far as tracks goes on Raceroom, the only track that they're missing that I would like them to get would be Circuit de la Sarthe, naturally. You know, that's my favorite track. And Road Atlanta. So and I think later on this year, Project Motor Racing might be getting Circuit de la Sarthe. So my point being is that
At Instinct said, its first car with proper IRL dashboard since years 2. At Instinct said, can't wait for these new GT3s with proper interiors, LOL.
Totally agree with that. And you know what? Depending on when these GT3s get released for Raceroom, I might be the first one to drive the Temerario in VR. I think Jesus, I forgot the guy's name. DDR. I'm subscribed to the guy. I forgot his name. DDR something. He races in VR, but I think when he races in VR, it's mostly Raceroom and Automobilista 2. And I think he's in the UK, so he might do it first. But I think if he doesn't do it, I might be the first person that drives the Temerario in VR and stream it. So I'm definitely excited to see what the inside of that car is going to look like in VR. These Alpines, I'm not sure if I've driven these cars. Because I know when we got the DLC for these cars, we also got the latest edition of Spa, and that's more or less what I was concerned about, because I guess there's a tower under construction right now at the real life Spa. So Raceroom was the first game to bring us this new updated version of Spa. I don't think anybody else has it yet. Starts in 4 minutes. Okay. Whew, excuse me. But yeah, coming back to that interview with Traxi and GG about Raceroom saying that they're looking to fill in the missing GT3s. That makes me feel really good about the chances that we'll get the Corvette Z06 on this game. And if oh man, I can't wait to drive that one too if we get it.
At Instinct said, Temerario is so bad IRL grinning face, they are so slow, and even favorable BOP didn't help them in first DTM race this season.
Well, if the situation with Cadillac in F1 is any indication, they're going to take their lumps with a new car. You know, they're probably going to get their ass kicked quite a few times before they figure it out. I mean, right now with Cadillac in F1, if they finish a race in
At
fifth,
Instinct said, I don't think they will add Corvette since seems like they follow DTM field for GT3 cars.
you make a good point there, but again, you know, in the interview they said they're looking to fill in the missing GT3s. So I don't know if Lexus is a current DTM car or not, but as far as GT3s like the GT World Challenge, IMSA, the Lexus and the Corvette would be the missing cars after we get this GT3 pack. Oh shit, I can join. I wasn't paying attention. Livery. I like this black. Let's go with this one. This is going to be my first time driving this car. This is going to be my first time seeing Portimao short version of this track. So survival is the name of the game. Don't look for any blistering lap times for me. So yeah, nice car. Let me see. Do I got an outside view?
Pit lane speed limit is 60 kilometers per hour. Exit is clear. Don't cross the line. The brake temperatures are low. We need to get some heat into them.
One thing I love about the Force... Oh, shit.
All right, Clay. 5 minutes to go. 5 minutes left.
What I was about to say, one thing I love about the force feedback of Raceroom is when you change gears, you feel that pulse, or I call it a clunk. When you change gears, where there's a slight jerk of the steering wheel when you change gears, I love that force feedback. Oh shit! What the hell is this? This Alpine feels like a decent car to drive, though. It would have been better if I could have test drove it on the full version of this track. What the hell? See, with these pylons everywhere, I'm surely gonna die, because when this race starts, everybody's gonna start knocking all those pylons all over the place, so I'm not gonna know what's what.
Left side, clear left, car right.
Ooh. Yo, I would've gave it to you, dude.
Clear right, blue flag. Just 2 minutes left, 2 minutes to go.
Got.
Brake temps are good. You've got cold front tyres. That's the end of the session. P1.
What do they mean P1? What the hell? Okay. All right, let's go. So, yeah, it might be too soon to talk about it, but like maybe 6 months down the line. I think as far as what I stream is gonna go Project Motor Racing, Raceroom, and shit, maybe even AC Evo.
Minutes.
If they continue to add GT3s.
Okay, Clay, get ready.
Somebody already took off.
Green, green, green. Ludwig, spin car right. Yellow flag, stay sharp.
Wow.
Clear right. Incident clear. Green flag.
What was the purpose of all those guys jumping to start like that?
Yellow flag. Green flag, you're clear. Yellow flag. Keep it within the track limits. Green flag, you're clear of the incident. Sector 1 is green. Green flag in sector 3. Good start. Caving is now leading. Yellow flag. On your right. Hold your line. Still there. Green flag. Clear right. Right side. Hold your line. Sector 3 is clear. Green flag. Right side's clear. Car right. Right side's clear. Sector 3 is yellow. E9. This guy's record's below average. Watch yourself. Garcia. Yellow flag. Brilliant. Nice one on your right. Clear right. You're clear. Incident clear. Yellow flag. The incident's clear. Green flag. The guy in front is greedy. Yellow flag. Green flag. All clear. Car right. Still there. You're in the middle. Clear left. You're in the middle. 3 wide.
Bastard tipped me around. So I went from 6th to 14th in the blink of an eye.
We think that's Fox. Has gone off. Sector 2 is now green. E14. flag, sector 3. The gap to 13th place ahead is increasing. It's now 2.7. Sector 3 is yellow. The right tyres are cold. Fastest lap for Kevin, 142.7.
Ooh, I totally missed the corner.
Maya has just been disqualified.
He probably deserved it.
Okay, Clay, don't think about the lap times. Just hit each and every apex. V13. Yellow flag. Clear of the incident. Green flag. Yellow flag. The car behind's pitted. Incident clear. Green flag. Car in front of us is Adrian. Their reputation is 56 and their rating is 1.5. Sector 1 is green. Green flag sector 3. Incident for sector 1, yellow flag. Yellow flag, incident sector 3, yellow flag.
Oh shit!
Okay, Clay, we just cut the track. Quick car left. Second, still there. He's still there. Still there. Still there. Clear all round, the 11. Yellow flag. Your brakes are cold. Be careful. Fiore has just been disqualified. You have 13 incident points.
So he let me go just so he could take me out.
Incident clear. Back to green flag. You have 14 incident points. The guy in front is greedy. Gap to greedy ahead is increasing. It's now 4.1. Watts has been disqualified.
He's probably another one who deserved it.
Green flag sector 1.
I think one thing I noticed, that I don't like is I don't think I hear any tire
It
screeching.
looks good. A12. What's going on, mate? Come on, get your act together.
Okay, there's some tire screeching. Just, it's minimal, but yeah, it's there.
That's 5 minutes to go. 5 minutes. That's a new fastest lap for Castro, 142.5. Yellow flag. Green flag, incident clear. P11, that's your fastest lap. The stewards have warned us about track limits. Keep it between the lines. To 10th position. Ahead is now 1.4 seconds. Flag. You have 18 incident points. That's 2 minutes left. 2 minutes.
Where's the clock at? Showing me how much time is left in the race. Because I don't see it.
Alright, Clay, the next car is Adrian. Their reputation is 56 and their rating is 1.5. Green flag, incident clear. E12. Track limits. You have 20 incident points. You'll need to slow down if you don't want a penalty.
What? I had to slow down to avoid getting a penalty. I wonder what I did.
Sector 3 is clear. more lap to go. Stay between the lines. Please Clay. Castro has took the win. You have 21 incident points. Car left. Clear left. On your left.
Really?
Car right. Clear on left side. P11.
Oh my lord.
There's the finish.
You know, some of the wild races that happen on Raceroom, I've seen some content creators try to blame it on these free-to-play races, but I don't think that's it at all. I'm starting to see the same shit across every sim, the same over-aggressive drivers. Most of the shit happens from people being over-aggressive, from people dive bombing. You have your one or two dirty drivers. I mean, dirty driving, I've said this before, dirty driving isn't near as much of a problem as over-aggressive driving. It's the over-aggressive drivers that cause most of the wrecks, not the dirty drivers. The dirty drivers only take out anybody who who tries to get past them. But the over-aggressive drivers got their mind made up that they're going to try to push their way past somebody, whether they...
At project_mayhem_racing. Said. What's up, sir?
Hey, how's it going? Let me give you one of these.
Ain't no stopping this train! Whoa!
I'm doing pretty good. Thanks for asking. All right, we're registered. I don't, how many, is not showing how many people are registered for this race. But we've got 6 minutes. I am going to take a quick second to grab a drink, and I will be right back. And I won't even bother putting on the intermission. So just sit tight, folks. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. How many people are I wonder how many people are registered for this race? So I'm not going to put my headset back on until it's time to jump into the race. You know, another reason why I have not really streamed Project Motor Racing this month, this week, is because I've been in the mood to race in VR. And sometimes when I jump into Project Motor Racing, I feel tortured that we don't have the VR yet. So, this is agonizing waiting for the VR. And so that being said, it's agonizing waiting for this next update that's supposed to give us a 30 to 50% boost in performance, because they've found a way to shift some of the workload over to the GPU, freeing up the CPU, and that should clear the path for us to finally get the VR support. So yes, actually two agonizing waits, waiting for that performance update, and then once we get that, then the next part of the agonizing wait begins, because I hope that the VR will be the next major update after that. So, did any of you watch the F1 race today at Miami? Charles
At
Leclerc, he won.
Project_Mayhem_Racing said, I really hope PMR can find their audience.
Honestly, I think PMR has its audience. We got to get more. we got to get more, and I think the GT500 DLC was a step in the right direction, because the day we got that DLC for Project Motor Racing, I saw way more Project Motor Racing content than I did for Le Mans Ultimate, because they got their Barcelona DLC that same day. And it seemed to me like the only people that were streaming Le Mans Ultimate that day were the big name creators that have a good relationship with Le Mans Ultimate. Whereas Project Motor Racing, I saw a ton of content everywhere for the GT500 DLC, which means that was a big
At
hit for
Implantment
motor
11
racing.
said, Raceroom is free.
Yeah, it's free. But for most of these daily races, you'll need to buy something. But they have an online pack that'll like give you like 15 cars and 17 tracks or something like that. And that pretty much covers you across the board, where you can pretty much enter any of the daily races. Yeah, the game is free, and you can still participate in daily races without having to buy any content.
Said, this pizza is delicious.
Glad to hear that, Adrenaluke. Split 1 of 1. Starts in 20 seconds. All right, let's get ready.
At Adrenaluke YT said, If anyone in chat has a Moza wheelbase, DM me on Discord. I can send you fantastic FFB settings for Raceroom specifically.
Ah, there you go, folks. All right. We're still supposed to get an update in the future for Raceroom that will allow you to practice while waiting for a race and still like have a clock that lets you know when the event's about to start. All right, 10 seconds. Wait a minute. It went from saying starts in 42 seconds and jumped all the way back to 44. What the hell's going on? Something is definitely broken. The clock went all the way down to 0, then it started at 44 seconds again. So something is definitely broken with this race. There it goes, finally. Yep, there's only 4 of us. Oh well. Oh, somebody else was here with a Lambo. You know that Temerario does not sound like a Huracan. It does not have that distinct Lambo sound.
Pit lane speed limit is 80 kilometers per hour. Track's clear. Push, push, push. My brakes are cold. We need to get some heat into them. Okay, Clay. 5 minutes to go. 5 minutes left.
At Adrenalu YT. Said. Have you ever encountered a hacker in sim racing?
If I did, I didn't know they were a hacker, because I don't know what would happen in a race that's been hacked. Oh shit.
Yellow flag. The incident's clear. Green flag.
At Adrenaluquity said, a hacker once drove past me at 460 plus mph in a GT3 car.
Your quickest overall. Your rear brakes are cold, mate.
Thank you.
Two minutes to go. 2 minutes. New fastest lap for Pedro on 30.6. Your front tyres are cold.
At Adrenaluquity said, black olives, yes or no on pizza?
If I'm paying for it, no.
P3, that's your quickest lap in this session. You're currently 1.1 seconds off the leader's pace.
For me, pizzas is mostly pepperoni, ham, and maybe onion.
That's the end of the session. P3.
Well, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Well, there's 6 of us in here. Damn. 3 Lambos, 3 BMWs. Plain and simple. So if I'm using a Lambo because, you know, I'm excited for the Temerario. Temerario. Looks like there's only 3 of us. Oh, no, there's 4. 5
minutes.
No, there's 6 of us.
Get ready. Go, go, go. Start's okay, let's get stuck in. Come on, Clay. Chavez is leading the race. Front's not a clean racer, bear it in mind. Car on clear right. Okay, Clay, don't let this guy distract you. The guy ahead is dodgy. Pedro, their reputation is 64. Just done it, 130.35. Brakes are cold, be careful. Barrel is now in the lead.
Oh shit! Got a little bit greedy.
Behind is now 1.2. That lap time was 1:31.21. Okay, Clay, 10 minutes to go. That's 10 minutes left. Stay on it, keep digging. He's just retired from the race. Lap in this session, sector 2 is 0.28 off the pace. Distance, fuel looks good. Your lap time was 1:31.03. Sector 3 is 0.44 off the pace. Chavez is now leading. 10 minutes remaining, 5 minutes left. Fastest lap for Chavez, 1:30.09. Car in front has just posted a 1:30.24. Your right sides are cold. Okay, Clay, that's good consistency, keep it up. Just 2 minutes left, 2 minutes to go.
Shit!
Run out of track limits, keep it between the lines. Yellow flag, stay sharp. Incident clear, green flag. You've got dirt on your left side tyres. Fastest lap for Pedro, 1:29.89. One more lap to go. Yellow flag, sector 2. Yellow flag, green flag, you're clear. The driver in front of us is Farrell. yourself when you pass. Pedro, their reputation is 64. Chavez took the win. P4, okay, it's over. Bad luck, Clay.
The good news is they never left my sight. The bad news is I couldn't catch them. But I'm not that far off. I wasn't. The fastest lap was a 129.8. I had a 130.6. What are we looking at? Looking like closed. And there's only one person registered for the next race. Well, let's see what's on the community servers. GT3 Portamayal. Oh, this radio DTM. I subscribe to their channels, and I think this guy just like constantly has he constantly has servers open. It looks like his servers are the only ones that are active. He's only got 3 people in here. Do I got time to jump in there? All right, today's the Lambo theme, so let's stick with the Lambo. Oh no, we won't be sticking around here. He's got an hour. He's got an hour for qualifying. Hour and a half. He's got an hour and a half of qualifying for a 15-minute race. Is there anybody else out there? Nope. Everybody's just sitting here parked. Oh, excuse me. Game doesn't want to boot up. Well, I mean, it doesn't want to take me back to the main menu. Hell. Ah, there we go. Yep, looks like it's about, yeah, it's not too much going on here. Well, I feel like staying in VR. So I think what I could do is jump over to Le Mans Ultimate or jump over to AC Evo and see what we can find over there. Yeah, Le Mans Ultimate or AC Evo, because the point is I want to stay in VR. So, and then on Automobilista 2, as far as the community lobby goes, all the good ones are always locked. Well, I guess we could take a look at Le Mans Ultimate. Besides that race I was telling you guys about, where I wiped out and crashed, I can take a look and see what I lost as far as rank goes. Oh, and I gotta switch up. I gotta switch up the base shakers and all that good stuff. All right, let's switch up the base shakers. Stand up to Le Mans Ultimate. And then Crew Chief, let's switch that up.
Radio check.
All right, let's get in here. Let's see what they got. Let's have a look at my profile and see how much rank I lost. Oh shit, I took a massive hit. I was leading this race too. And I DNF'd at a 145. Oh, that stings. .4. I had the third fastest lap in my class, so that hurts. So against my better judgment, I could go into this bronze daily race. This is Silverstone short at night, so there will surely be some wrecks. I would do the Circuit della Sarthe if it had GT3s, but I'm just not interested in the P2s or P3s. And Circuit of the Americas is just, that's one of those tracks that's just there. It doesn't really do a lot for me. So I guess what we could do is go ahead and register for this race and do a few laps practice. And you guys can listen to me complain about having cold tires for the first, oh shit, there's no practice session. That's one of the bad things about Le Mans Ultimate. The practice sessions never line up right for you to jump into a practice session. It's like it's almost like the practice sessions don't open up until like 10 minutes before the race starts. And I thought the whole purpose of paying for Race Control Pro was to be able to access the practice servers at any time. $11 people registered for that race. Hypercar P2. Yeah, no practice session yet. Yeah, I changed my mind. First, let's unregister from this race. Yeah, we'll go look for a lobby or two in AC Evo. I think Project Motor Race. I think Crew Chief does not have AC Evo on here yet. Nope. All right, let's dive into some AC Evo. Well, it doesn't take all that long to load up.
At FYJ620 said, Raceroom underrated.
Raceroom is very underrated. Damn. There's 455 people online, but shit, where everybody at? Alternate International. I guess we could jump in here, but ping's not very good. Alton Park International layout. I don't think I've ever seen this before.
At FYJ620 said, black screen boss.
Good call. Oh, you know what? I forgot. I've got to turn on the mirror. That's why. Yeah, I forgot I got to turn on the Oculus mirror because the native display through OBS, you guys see that split screen. So I have to open up the Oculus mirror in order for you to see things exactly the way I see it. Damn, there's only 4 people in here.
Said, hello.
Hey, how's it going? How you doing?
Ain't no stopping this train! Whoa!
All right, let's get a few practice laps in.
Said. Brazil is like.
Ah, Brazil in the house. What the hell is this?
At FYJ620. Said. Watch F1.
Yeah, I watched the race today. Oh, shit. Yeah, I watched the F1 race today. Lewis had that unfortunate contact with Alex Albon.
FYJ620. Said. Gasly did a kickflip LOL.
Oh yeah, Gasly got flipped on his head. Ooh. Well, 5-minute practice, 5-minute quali, 5-minute warm up. All right. There's only 3 of us here, though. Actually, that was kind of fun. Oh shit, getting extra greedy. What the hell is he doing? Oh, come on, you. Really, dude? Complete idiot. Car go by first before I get back on. trying to take me out, went straight into the wall. All right, 5 minutes of warm up, then a 5-minute race. Now we got a Mustang in here. This corner's actually kind of fun. The force feedback on here actually feels pretty good. It's got that high dynamic range, as Gamer Muscle always say. Trying to get a good exit out of there. Oh, got greedy, greedy, greedy. All right. Let's do this. Oh, shit, I'm on pole? No, I thought I was. Shit. Uh, you know, this game isn't the broken dog shit that I felt that it was when it first launched. I don't know. I like the way this Ferrari feels. I think once they get this VR optimizes. Fastest first lap. Oh shit, I did it again. that was an easy win. I had the fastest lap with a 139.7, and there's only 2 of us left. No wonder. That was kind of fun though. I would have to say I definitely like the force feedback of this game the more I play it. Yeah, that Ferrari, I like it. I don't know. Nah, I don't want to do that. Hell nah. Laguna. Let's hop on in there. Oh, this is night. Ah, shit. 50-minute practice. I'll do a few laps and then call it. Jimmy Slicks. Win Diesel. Win Diesel. I think I'm inside of. Yeah, I think they put me inside of a car. The lighting on here is pretty damn good too.
Fisher 8417 said 45 FPS is wild.
Yeah, it's not optimized very well. So what it is I'm running the asynchronous space warp for Oculus, and basically that's their version of fake frames. And it's doing it like dynamically. It's putting in the fake frames when necessary. So sometimes the frame rate will jump from like 45 to 75.
Fisher 8417. Said, I see.
Formula One car up there racing in the night. The lighting is, I still like the lighting on here. The lighting is like the bloom everywhere. I mean, all these games got lights, you know, you see the floodlights and shit like that. But the bloom around the lights, the way this shit illuminates on the ground and the surroundings. I mean, even that Porsche when it went by, the lights just slowly coming out of the darkness. Yeah, the lighting on here is pretty damn good. I think for the most part, as far as inside this car, how good it looks and how sharp it is, it's one of the better looking games in VR, but it runs like shit. There's the Formula One car. Road Atlanta is actually pretty fun on this game too, so I think as far as this game goes, the only track I'm looking for is Circuit de la Sarthe, and I think that might be it. You know, naturally they got the main ones, you know, with Spa and Monza. I think it's got Bathurst, Suzuka, Fuji, Sebring. And I love how the lighting on this game, all the lights are different, different shades. I don't know if that's the word I'm looking for. Different brightness, like different tones, different brightness. And look at that, like that Ferrari that just went by. You know what? Let me get out of this car and see what it looks like at night, all lit up. Yeah, credit where credit is due. They absolutely nailed the lighting on this game, and the way the cars come over the top of the hill, and you see everything just the entire environment just lights up as a car comes over the top of the hill. And then like that. The green light flashing right there, how bright it is, the bloom around it. You know, the way it illuminates on the ground is, yeah, gotta give credit where it's due. It looks good. I mean, the lighting looks excellent on here. Credit where it's due. So I mean, they just got to get it to run good. Oh, that was slick how the ground reflecting was actually coming back towards me as I was going around the corner, and the light bouncing off the building. Now this is where they did not pay attention to detail. You go off the track, there's no dirt or dust kicking up. You spin out, there's no smoke coming from the tires. So, I mean, the other games have got that part, you know, like even Raceroom. And hell, I think iRacing and Project Motor Racing even add, you know, rubber chunks and rocks and dirts getting flicked at you, you know, hitting your windshield and shit. So I don't get why they didn't add that small detail, because that would add, in my opinion, that would add to the immersion. You see a car go off the track, and see the dirt, the dust kick up. All right, so let's go see what's out there for the community races. Yeah, but the lighting. So I would say when it comes to night races, like flat screen, Forza Motorsports probably got the best looking night races. They got the reflections. You can even see reflections on a wet road. You can see like that ray trace reflections and shit on the track. But I have to say that I think this game right here, as far as VR goes, night, it might come down between this and Automobilista 2, because Automobilista 2 looks pretty damn good at night too. Refresh it. Sorry, folks. I just don't want to mess with Nürburgring, not the Nordschleife or the other one. Oh, Imola. They're in a race, but let's jump in anyway. Imola. I'm sorry. Imola. How much time is left? Oh, 10 minutes? All right, I got time to get some solid laps in. Yeah, something happened with the VR. I have to slide it back a little bit so I can reset it again. Yeah, that's better. That's where I want it to be. Oh shit. That was fun. Last lap win for others. This is a 20-minute race. At the moment, I'm in 8th place. Let's see the timetables. Qualifying. Are we? What are you doing? Let's see. Oh, okay. No wonder. This is the race. I thought it was still quali. Oh, so I could have went ahead and tried to take that. I could have tried to overtake that guy. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I think it was this time last summer. I said this game is dog shit. I felt like I wasn't gonna have any interest in this game whatsoever. But the more I play it, the more I'm starting to like it. And the car feels like it's trying to dig into the track in terms of like the acceleration. It feels like when you turn in a good lap, it still feels like you left something on the table, like you could still get a couple of more tenths out of it. Now don't get me wrong, if you lose it, you pay. I mean, you pay dearly if you lose it. Holy shit, it's 1:25 a.m. $452 people online. Damn, that Nürburgring tourist and farting, whatever that shit's called, like, it seemed like that shit always got people in it. Oh, excuse me. Yeah, that was fun. So I think I'm gonna get ready to hang it up right there and try to get up in a few hours and stream again. And if I do, it's either going to be Project Motor Racing or it's going to be this. It's yeah, it was fun. I like the force feedback. I like the lighting. I mean, the car feels like it's still accelerating right into the point where you have to hit the brakes. Yeah, I didn't. This time last year, if you told me I would have found myself liking this game, I would have told you were crazy. They said they just got to optimize this shit. So as I said, 6 months from now, my lineup could go as follows. It could be Project Motor Racing, AC Evo, and Raceroom. And Le Mans Ultimate gets the endurance races. The Ferrari looked gorgeous right there too. Oh, I'm sorry about the yawning and yawning and yawning and yawning. Yep, I'm going to go ahead and hang it up, folks. It's 1:30 a.m. here. And like I said, I'm going to try to get up in a few hours. If I do, I'll stream. If not, then it'll probably be later in the afternoon or something. Thanks so much for watching, everybody. Really appreciate it. We will see you on the next one. Until then, you all know the line. Wakanda forever. Long live the king, and deuces. Have a good one, everybody. Hopefully see you in a few hours.